First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. In the dirt, and this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Wow, that was BS.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A little bouncer. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in for his second at bat, Jeff Mathis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Diamondbacks have elected.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter's ruled safe.
Here's Gerard Dyson. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least one base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Ugh, gets tough for me at times.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
I do it too at
Wind up
times.
and the 0-1.
Time Peterson 2828. Welcome to the stream.
Foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. Dyson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He went down on strikes last time up. Pitch on the way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Jake Smolinski is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. On to third, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. And they are going to let him come all the way around to score. And that is pure charity right there. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And this is taken for the out. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this.
Ugh, my team wants me to lose,
Jake Lamb
LOL.
standing in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Smolinski is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this will get all the way out toward the 388 sign. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy has it, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Ready once again, Daniel Descalso, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Ahmed. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Ahmed brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks digging in and looking for more. Chris Davis, a hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Looking like it, LOL.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
it might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
ICN down 2-1. Welcome to the stream.
We'll get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Sup, losing badly here, LOL.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
I see LOL.
Davis stands at second with no outs. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically,
Corey?
those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in once again, Chad Pinder. Lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the A's designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
You're distracting me, LOL.
Here comes the first
LOL.
pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Lamb has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're up 5-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for Arizona.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jeff Mathis. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerard Dyson. He singled his last time up. On the ground to third. Chapman's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, second.
Riding in once again, Chris Owings. He was a ground out victim last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Missed with a slider.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Here's a high pop-up. Chapman moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Wow.
1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down here 5-1. In now, Matt Chapman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. First offering on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Feliz, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Descalzo is over to take a look.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Fly ball right down the line in left. Peralta's under it. 2 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Jake Smolinski will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. The A's strand 1. They lead this one.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Jake Lamb will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, David Peralta.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Lamb leads off second with nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock.
In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Pinder moving to his right. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Daniel Descalso. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And 2, here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch from Feliz. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Sorry, just resting before the BS happens again. LOL, good idea. Nice pitch. Shameless plug, but go check out my YouTube if you want to see what I post. You do YouTube. Yes and no, at times I do.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Met fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're up 5-1. Santiago Casilla comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Casilla, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Pinder over to his left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Jeff Mathis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Davis, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position. 2 out knock.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Chris Owings now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1-0 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Lays off 1-0. Now a throw over to first. Runners back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Another throw over, being especially careful here. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face.
Ugh. You guys wanna see the final game? I'll play ahead for you guys. I'm down.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Jake Smolinski